Get up! Hey, Cindy! Over, Frank. Get over.
I think it got down to about 14 or 15 degrees here.
Just after dawn on day 3 of their stagecoach journey.
Getting ready for the day. We've got about a 33-mile day.
Every day's journey began with the intricate process of hitching up the team.
You can just hold one of them and hold both of them. All right, whoa now.
They picked mules instead of horses to pull the stage.
Oh, little girl.
They were the only thing I thought that would get us across. Mules have more stamina. They hold up better to hard work, and they've proven it to me time and time again.
And this one's name is?
That's Cindy. This is Cindy right here.
And
That's Kate.
Kate. I can't remember Kate's name.
Think of it this way, whichever one's more ornery is Kate. As in taming of the shrew.
From everything I hear, we're going to be on some of the most historic part of the original Butterfield.
Over, Frank. Get over.
About half of our route today will be on the original Butterfield line, and some of it will be on the Old Wire Road. And the Old Wire Road gets its name from the fact that it was the first telegraph that went through. And a lot of places it follows the old Butterfield route, a lot of places it doesn't.
Good girl.
In order to follow the historic route, they would try for the first time to cross a river with no bridge.
We don't know what the bottom of the river's like. You know, if it's going to be pretty mushy, we might have to hook lariats on and help the mules pull it across with the horses. They say it's about 2 foot deep, so we'll offload all the passengers before we cross.
Cindy, hup!
Oh! It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day, a long day. Everybody will be tired at the end of this day.
In 1857, John Butterfield, a well-known and politically powerful businessman from New York, won a contract to carry the U.S. mail from Missouri to San Francisco in just 25 days. Tens of thousands of California gold miners had pressed Congress for better mail and passenger service.
Hey, Cindy!
The transcontinental railroad was yet to be built, so in 1858, John Butterfield's stage company began service. In just 1 year's work, Butterfield amassed a string of some 200 relay stations, a fleet of 250 coaches, hundreds of drivers and employees, and a herd of 1,800 mules and horses strung out over 2,900 miles through the American Southwest. It became the first scheduled transcontinental mail and passenger service between Missouri and California.
Hup! Hey, Cindy, hup!
A letter cost 10 cents, passengers $200.
Get up! Hup! Get into it, Kate! Katie, get up! Hup, you! Get up! Kate!
It was a grueling 25-day journey. Everyone suffered from heat, dust, bad roads, poor food. But it was weeks faster than making the same journey by ship. So the Butterfield Overland Stage Company succeeded and became famous.
Kate, Cindy!
143 years later, the Butterfield Overland Stage Trail had grown cold.
No, we're all right. I don't know which way we're going here.
I would say to the left.
This is the old Butterfield route.
During weeks of planning prior to the trip, they had carefully laid out the route. But occasionally, with few signs or landmarks, confusion became apparent.
This says FR 220, and that's FR 220. See the road FR 220 goes this way. If the road said follow FR 220, because this is now changed to 212.
Okay. On this side of the road, and on crossroad the store.
We go up here and take a left and go down, cross T and make a right.
They could stop and ask directions from local residents and had cell phones and radios. Getting lost became a part of the routine of the journey.
This guy's
That way.
giving us a shortcut. Rick says go with the shortcut.
Well, then he's going the wrong way. Okay, he's going the wrong way then.
Does he got a radio?
Anyone from camp copy? This is Lafitte.
But most of the Butterfield Overland route was easy to find in the early days of their journey. At several places, markers had been placed to commemorate the trail. In this part of Missouri, the Butterfield Overland Stage route is as well known as Route 66.
Is that the stage stop?
This monument was the first time they'd seen physical evidence that they were on the historic route.
Get up, mules. Kate! Cindy! Get up!
I know enough history about Missouri, Oklahoma, the Midwest, that I think that to relive something like that would be very, very exciting.
I took the donkeys and the man. That's the only thing I took a picture of.
It would just be something that would never, ever happen again.
How much do you wish you could go along?
Oh, I'd love to. Only I'm too old now.
Be sore.
It'd be nostalgic, but oh man, you'd probably hurt on the way.
Your buttocks, you wouldn't be able to sit down for a month.
Listen, to travel like that, I remember even whenever I was young, we used to travel on Sunday morning to go to church in just a horse and wagon. And that was fun. It was miserable too at times, especially when it was cold. Okay, that's good.
Well, this is history, and so much of it is forgotten. And I think reenactment of this is just great. If I had the money, I'd be riding on it.
Kate, get up! Up! Get up!
The warm reception at this historic Butterfield Overland Stage relay station would be repeated day by day as their journey progressed.
Thank you all very much.
But still ahead of them this day, a potentially treacherous river crossing and a big welcome in a small town named after the Stagecoach Company.